least they know that they are protesting this government, this bad management, this mismanagement of governance in the country. They are not going on good at all. The labor rights not going on at all. From one corruption to the next, we can't keep up. The other day now here, Vegas was on a platform naming out PNP scandal. But let me tell you something, Vegas and labor rights, if we name out the scandal them from 2016 when you came to power. From 2016, it was full of book, a big book. Let me tell you something. If we name out the scandal, on top of scandal, Mr. Vegas, under one administration, it's too much. We'd get tired. So I don't even would start. But let me tell you something. This Dennis Strong saga now go stop, and it's not a 9-day wonder. And I'm saying to you, Dennis Strong, if you have any gall of decency at all, Mr. Dennis Strong, you would resign. And not just the opposition calling for your resignation, but civil society calling for your resignation as well. You need to come down. You need to resign. Mr. Dennis Strong, you need to resign. If you have any gall of decency, you need to resign. Maverick, I was not necessarily a favorite of Maverick, but I've grown to respect this man because this man have integrity and he's calling for transparency like the average Jamaicans. The Jamaicans who are informed, the Jamaicans who know better, calling for honesty, transparency, and good governance. Honesty, transparency, and good governance. Whether it is PNP or JLP or no P at all, we demand honesty, we demand transparency, we demand good governance. So Mr. Dennis Strong, you sit down in the job despite the protests from the opposition. Despite the protests from the opposition and for civil society, you sit down in the post same way and say, I'm not busy with them one say, I am like the rock of the tree of Charlton, I shall not be moved. You sit down in the position same way, Mr. Dennis Strong, you need to resign, you need to come down. But I'm going to play something from the Maverick. As I said, I have renewed respect for this gentleman who have been sounding off on some of the topics that is of national interest. I want for you guys to listen to the clip. I'm going to play the clip.
Remember now, the FID is the body that the investigation into the Prime Minister's accusations of illicit enrichment by the Integrity Commission. The FID is the body to which the investigations have been referred. That means that keep the investigations done. The Integrity Commission said, we are handing over the investigations of the case to the FID for further probing. No. We don't know nobody ever deny. Say Dennis Strong and the Prime Minister. Come and put it. Well, see them. We'll have to put it away. And anybody who listen to Mr. Strong as a public commentator, if you have an ounce of objectivity about it, if you have an ounce of balance in your mind, if you respect your country more than you respect your party, then good God Almighty, man. With all of the shenanigans with the Integrity and the Prime Minister.
You see the thing about it, the people them, some of these political people, and PNP too, I'm a PNP, I'm a supporter of the PNP, but more so the labor rights, they put the party first, what the party has said. And even if they see the truth and the truth has steer them at the high, what them party members do is right, and them hug it up and say, me a PNP and me not talk the truth, Put them up, put the party before the country, and that is a part of Jamaica's biggest problem. I continue to listen to the clip. I'm gonna let you continue to listen to the clip. But
the FID and Mr. Strong and the Prime Minister, that is the man we are going to everybody know. We are going to complete investigation into the Prime Minister's financial affairs. And people say something about that. And a politics are bad man. And do it now. The thing about the qualification of Mr. Strong. Me don't remember hear about anything like this before. And ad was put out in the newspaper for the post when Mr. Strong eventually did. But in the the qualification requirements is a part of it about experience in law enforcement. The powers that be, they've cut out that out of the requirement, obviously, so that Mr. Chung can get the job. But well-thinking, objective Jamaicans now, and look on that and say, hold on man, but that don't look right, man. Mr. Chung in a public pronouncements, already prejudice imposition and the Integrity Commission as it relates to the Prime Minister. That can't look good, people. I know politics, Maverick attack. The Maverick is a politician. The Maverick is a Jamaican we are looking at. The FID is the body. We're going to complete the investigation into the affairs, the financial affairs of the Prime Minister, as was being investigated by the Integrity Commission. Remember the history of this thing and the chronicle of this thing of people. And then now, a good friend of the Prime Minister can get the job. We're going to complete the investigation process into the Prime Minister. And Jamaicans, forget about labor right, forget about your party, forget about your tribe. But Jamaicans are going to look at me with a straight face and say nothing no wrong with that. Papa Jesus Christ. I know we see why people run like Jamaicans and find value. I know. Get this some common sense. This is not politics, but a silly season. Silly season, you know. I'm telling you, sir, when it comes to the political silly season, people have no sense. Bright people turn dunce. Sensible people turn idiot. No wonder how someone read with a clear conscience. Because I don't feel, I know them don't know, you know.
Good morning,
I see
Julie.
them see there's something wrong, you know. Yeah, this is someone that media talk about this something and we say, Jesus Christ. I don't know them, don't know the people. I don't see them, don't see it. But the legendary Greenmount Monty Perkins always use a term when we used to list him as a youth, you know. He always say, them head are their snouts.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
Call.
Still the Maverick.
Call.
What's happening? Come on.
Text. People that say Maverick. Oh, me not hear you say nothing.
Let me continue. Let me I
all of the shenanigans with the
Alright,
Integrity Commission and the Prime Minister.
let's play it back from there.
And the investigations have been referred to the FID.
Thank you for the follow.
And see Mr. Chung and the Prime Minister. That is the man we are going to everybody know. We are going to complete investigation into the Prime Minister's financial affairs. And people say something about that. And a politics and bad boy. Add to it now. The thing about the qualification of Mr. Chung. Me never never hear about anything like this before. And I was put out in the newspaper for the post when Mr. Chung eventually did. But in the qualification requirements is a part of it about experience in law enforcement. The powers that be, they've cut out that out of the requirement, obviously, so that Mr. Chung can get the job. And when well-thinking Jamaicans, including the opposition, you know, because the opposition are going to jump on it, you know, people. Them are politicians, but you expect them to say. But well-thinking, objective Jamaicans now, and look on that and say, hold on man, but that don't look right, man. Mr. Chung in a public pronouncements, already prejudice imposition and the Integrity Commission as it relates to the Prime Minister. That can't look good, people. I know politics, Maverick attack. The Maverick is a politician. The Maverick is a Jamaican we are looking at. The FID is the body. We're going to come.
See there now. See there, as the Maverick said, he's not a politician. For the labor rights who love to labor people and curse people, he's not a politician. He is talking as a concerned Jamaicans. So labor rights and people who are listening to Maverick, what Maverick is saying, he is not a politician. He's talking as a concerned Jamaican. So lest the labor rights want to say that Maverick is a PNP and him this and him that and whatever. He is talking as a concerned Jamaicans, and a lot of concerned Jamaicans talk as well. A lot of concerned Jamaicans talk as well and give their take on what is happening. Give their take on what is happening. A lot of concerned Jamaicans talk that from time to time. Open the box. I want to find out how that though. Talk about that. A lot of concerned Jamaicans talk about this.